Have you ever wondered what happens the moment you take your last breath? Is there a light at the end of a tunnel? A reunion with loved ones or something far greater waiting for us? What if I told you that a hypnotherapist unlocked the hidden memories of 29 people, revealing a vivid, consistent picture of life between lives? A spirit world where souls plan their next journey? Stay with me as we embark on a breathtaking exploration of Journey of Souls by Michael Newton. A book that might just change how you see life, death, and everything in between. Picture this: a quiet office in California where Dr. Michael Newton, a certified hypnotherapist, sits across from a client. He's not here to fix phobias or habits. He's about to guide them into a trance so deep they'll uncover memories not just of past lives, but of the spirit world they visited between those lives. This wasn't Newton's plan. As a skeptic, he spent years focusing on traditional therapy. But one day, a client's session changed everything. Newton was working with a young man plagued by chronic pain on his right side. During hypnosis, the man described being stabbed in a past life as a World War I soldier. The pain vanished after the session, and Newton's curiosity was ignited. He began experimenting, guiding clients further back, not just to past lives, but to the moments after death. What he found was astonishing: a consistent, detailed account of a spirit world shared by people from all walks of life, religious, atheist, and everything in between. Today, we are diving into Journey of Souls, a book that weaves together 29 case studies of people who, under hypnosis, described what it's like to die, enter the spirit world, and prepare for a new life. This isn't just a book, it's a travel log of the soul's journey. Let's start at the moment of death. Imagine you're in a hospital bed. Your heart slows, your breath fades, and suddenly you're out. Not gone, but alive, in a way you've never felt before. One of Newton's clients, a man recalling a death in 1918 from influenza, described it like this: "I'm floating above my body, watching the nurses pull a sheet over me. Everyone thinks I'm dead, but I'm not. I'm free." Let's take the case of a man. This man, under hypnosis, felt awe and disbelief as his soul hovered over his lifeless body. He tried to shout to his grieving family, but they couldn't hear him. Then a gentle pull drew him upward, toward a brilliant light. Newton found this wasn't unique. Across his cases, people described a euphoric sense of freedom, a weightlessness, and a tunnel of light, sometimes bright white, sometimes a soft gray, guiding them away from Earth. What's on the other side of that tunnel? Is it heaven? A void? Newton's clients revealed something far more intricate: a structured, loving spirit world where souls aren't judged but welcomed. Let's follow one soul, a woman named Sally, who died in 1866, to see what happens next. Sally was killed by an arrow during a Kiowa attack on her wagon train. In hypnosis, she described the pain fading as her soul was ejected out the top of her head like a pinpoint of light. She lingered, trying to comfort her husband, Will, who held her body in grief. "I'm over his head," she said, "trying to tell him my love isn't gone." Eventually, she felt a magnetic force pulling her toward a brighter light where other souls waited. Newton's cases show that death isn't an end, but a transition. Souls often hover briefly, comforting loved ones or watching their own funerals before moving on. But where do they go? Let's step through the tunnel into the spirit world. As Sally's soul moved through the tunnel, she entered a realm of indescribable beauty. Newton's clients described the spirit world as a place of light, energy, and order. Not a fluffy cloud paradise, but a vibrant dimension where souls reconnect, heal, and grow. One client said, "It's like coming home after a long trip." Upon arrival, souls are often greeted by guides, wise, loving beings who've been with them through countless lives. Sally's guide helped her adjust, easing the shock of her sudden death. Another client described meeting a shower of healing, a cleansing energy that washed away the trauma of their earthly life, Newton learned that this orientation phase is tailored to each soul, ensuring they feel safe and understood. But the spirit world isn't just a rest stop, it's a place of purpose. Souls join their soul groups, clusters of kindred spirits who've incarnated together for centuries, playing roles like friends, lovers, or family. One client said, "My group is like a family reunion, but we're all laughing about our last lives, teasing each other about our mistakes." These groups provide support, but they also challenge souls to grow. Think about this. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant connection, like you've known them forever? Newton's work suggests these are soulmates from your group, planned encounters to help you learn. What if your closest relationships were chosen before you were born? Now, imagine standing in a luminous chamber facing a council of radiant beings. They're not judges, but mentors, exuding wisdom and compassion. Newton's clients call them the Council of Elders. Sally met her council, who gently reviewed her life as Sally, asking, "What did you learn? How did you love?" One client described the life review as a holographic movie, replaying key moments, not to punish, but to understand. "I saw how my anger hurt my sister," they said, "but also how my kindness changed a stranger's life." The elders encourage self-reflection, helping souls see their strengths and flaws. Newton found no fire and brimstone judgment, only a focus on growth. The council also discusses the soul's next life. Souls choose their future bodies, families, and challenges, guided by their goals. One soul explained, "I picked a difficult life to learn patience. My guide warned me it'd be tough, but I wanted the growth." This planning is meticulous, with souls even selecting recognition signs like a laugh, a scent, or a pendant to find key people on Earth. Let's see one more. Case A man recalled a recognition class where he learned to spot his future wife, Melinda, by her laugh, like tiny bells, and the scent of her perfume. "When we met at a dance," Whitney said, "alarms went off in my mind. It was enchantment." Newton's cases show that soulmates aren't just romantic. They can be friends, mentors, or even brief encounters that spark growth. After the council, souls enter a phase of preparation. They attend classes to review their life plan, practice merging with their new body, and say goodbye to their spirit family. It's like a soldier gearing up for battle, both excited and nervous. One soul said, "I'm thrilled for the 20th century. It's full of change, but I'm apprehensive about leaving home." And the last case for today. A woman described her final moments in the spirit world, guided by her mentor, Pomar. "I'm drifting alone, collecting my thoughts," she said. "Then Pomar escorts me, and we move faster through folds of silky cloth, down a dark tube." Suddenly, she was inside her mother's womb, a 5-month-old fetus. "It's warm, comfortable," she said, "but I'm busy planning what I'll do after birth." Newton's clients reveal that souls don't just pop into babies, they enter gradually, syncing their energy with the developing brain. Some souls even play during pregnancy, visiting old haunts or goofing off with other souls. But once born, the soul and body form a partnership, with the soul bringing comprehension and purpose to the human mind. Have you ever felt a sense of purpose you couldn't explain? Newton suggests your soul chose this life for a reason. What challenges might you have picked to grow stronger? So, why do we come to Earth at all? Newton's work points to a profound answer: to learn, grow, and contribute to a higher consciousness. Souls aren't here to chase fame or wealth, but to master emotions, relationships, and resilience. One client said, "Earth is a school. Each life is a class, and pain is a teacher." Newton's cases show that even suffering has purpose. A soul who chose a life with physical disability explained, "I wanted to learn humility and inspire others." Another who faced betrayal said, "I needed to forgive, not just others, but myself." These choices aren't random. They're part of a cosmic plan to evolve, not just as individuals, but as a collective. The spirit world, according to Newton, is a place of order, guided by a creator or oversoul that's still evolving, just like us. This idea challenges traditional views of an all-perfect God. Instead, we're part of a universe where imperfection drives growth, and every act of kindness ripples outward. Think of a moment when you helped someone or overcame a hardship. Could that have been part of your soul's plan? How might your actions be shaping the universe? As we near the end of our journey, let's reflect on what Journey of Souls teaches us. Death isn't an end but a return home. Life isn't random but a chapter in an eternal story. And you're not alone. Your soul is connected to a vast, loving network, guided by wisdom beyond this world. Newton himself was transformed by his work. Once a skeptic, he found purpose in sharing these truths. His clients, too, left sessions with a newfound sense of direction. One said, "Knowing I have a home waiting gives me peace. I'm not afraid anymore." This book doesn't ask you to believe, it invites you to wonder. What if you have a permanent identity, a soul that's been learning for eons? What if every challenge, every love, every loss is part of a grand design? Newton's work suggests we're all on a collective journey, shuttling between worlds to become our best selves. We've traveled through the tunnel, met guides, and glimpsed the spirit world's beauty. But the real question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you live with more courage, knowing death is just a doorway? Will you cherish your relationships, suspecting they're soul deep? Take a moment, look at your life. Who are your soulmates? What lessons are you here to learn? Journey of Souls isn't just a book, it's a mirror for your soul. If this journey resonated with you, grab a copy of Journey of Souls by Michael Newton. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you had a spiritual experience or felt a soul connection? Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dives into life's mysteries. Until next time, keep seeking, keep wondering, and keep journeying. This is Soul Vibrations Official signing off. May your soul find its path.